So this is Dead by Daylight. This is one of my favorite games, actually. So the next scene you're about to see is the opening scene. It'll kind of give you an idea about the game. Okay. So let me get through this loading crap. Takes forever. Alright, so just for scenery, this is the infamous campfire that everybody gathers at in this game. So we'll do killers. That's the pig from Saw. It's a franchise killer, obviously. Okay, so original killers from the game. The Trapper. Very creepy. The Wraith. Which that's not his original skin. Let me do his original skin. This one. So they all have like little stories as well, which I'm sure you could probably like look it up and research that. I'm sure Wikipedia has everything about this game. Like, no. There's a way to look at his backstory. I can't remember how. I think I have to go to the store. No. This one. Okay, yeah. And it just has like a little story here. Sure you can't read it on your screen or whatever, but that's the Wraith. Then you have the Hillbilly, which I guess is loosely based off of maybe Leatherface, which they call him the cannibal on here, but I think that's who he's loosely based off of. The Nurse, which that's not her original face either. It's just like a pillowcase, and she floats. And then the Hag is another original killer. Not her original skin. That's what she normally looks like. The Doctor's an original killer. That's his one of his original skins. Huntress, not original skin. Original skin is just as creepy though. And she has this what's called the Huntress Lullaby. You probably look that up too. I think she'd probably be the easiest to come up with like a costume slash mask for. The Clown, I believe, is an original killer. I think he's loosely based off of that. I can't think of his name now. Gacy, that dude, because he's from a carnival and all that stuff. The Spirit is an original killer. Probably pretty hard to cosplay, but who knows? Especially with the hair. And then the Legion. There's like, so the Legion's backstory is there's actually four different people who's part of the Legion. I mean, they come with the different skins that they have. This one that I have is Susie, and then this is Julie, and then there's also Frank, who is the leader of the little group. Guess it doesn't really matter what knife he has. And then another one, the last one is Joey, which I don't think I have Joey. Oh wait, yeah, that's Joey. I just don't think I have his mask. That's Joey's body. So their story is they were like at an abandoned, or not abandoned, but closed down store, and they were robbing it, and the janitor came in and they all took turns stabbing the janitor, and then they got pulled into the realm of the entity, which is what this game is based off of. The entity's like this, I don't know if you would call it a god or whatever, demigod, but it's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever played Skyrim, but Hermaeus Mora, like tentacles and stuff like that, spider-like leg tentacles, I guess, or whatever is it's just, it's kind of gross whenever he embodies a form, but and then two more franchise killers, Ghostface and the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. And then the Plague is the last original killer that they came out with. She's from like Babylonian times. And she basically just throws up on people. It's pretty gross. And then some of the survivors that are original. Dwight, that's not his original skin, but he's goofy looking any way you put it, so and then oops, did not mean to do that. Let's just go to survivors. So the game is basically 4 survivors versus 1 killer. Meg Thomas, she's the very first character that I started playing with. If you see this symbol here, it's tier 3 or prestige 3. So her original outfit, she's like a track star or whatever. So her original outfit was this hair, this top, and then this bottom. So whenever I said prestige 3, so you get a special skin, like head skin, and then top, and then bottoms. So you start out getting the shirts, which would be this one for her. And it's just basically blood covered whenever you prestige. And then the legs, and then the face. Just to kind of show, hey, I leveled this character up 3 times, basically. Then you have Claudette, Jake, Mia. Not her original skin, but it really doesn't matter. Ace, Feng Min, David, Laurie Strode is from Halloween, obviously. Kate Benson is another original. Jane is an original. And then the last or 2 originals I don't have. It's Jeff Johansson. And then Adam Francis is the other one that I don't have. Which means, really, for scare factor, the survivors aren't really as important. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play around so you can kind of see like what the scenery looks like and how it works, or how the game works. So the premise is just to kind of survive the match. The goal is to start 5 generators, which are located throughout the map, and the killer can down you with 2 hits. Whenever he downs you, he picks you up, or they pick you up, and put you on a hook. So you get 3 hooks. On the 3rd hook, you die. And then there's also the like whenever you get hooked, there's like a little meter that runs down. Whenever it gets down halfway, then you only have 1 more hook if somebody gets you off the hook. A little complicated, but I'll just go into it. Basically just to kind of show you the scenery. Hopefully we'll get an original map. I mean, I could play a offering for one of the original maps. Let's see. Copen Farm. Yeah. Macmillan Estate would be better. Well, like I said, obviously you can look up Dead by Daylight on Wikipedia and probably find all the backstories for each of the characters, especially the killers. I don't know if this is gonna give you any ideas or what, but it's a pretty creepy game. campfire where everybody is grouped together. If I was on the killer screen, um, I'd still see the 4 characters, but I would see myself looking at them. Which right now we can't see the killer because we're the survivors. So whenever the killer gets close to you in the match, for the most part you hear a heartbeat sound, which is called the terror radius. Some of the killers don't really have one. Like the Huntress, she has her lullaby that you hear, which I could play as her so you could hear her humming, but it's really creepy. Michael Myers, he's silent in this game. Basically, he doesn't really have a heartbeat. There's like certain offerings and add-ons that you can put on whenever you play him that causes you to have one, but for the most part, he's one of the ones that give you a jump scare because he just appears out of nowhere. Okay, so this is the Macmillan Estate. Very creepy, lots of brick walls. Anyways. There's the Dwight right there. So the crows help the entity and the killer. Not really sure where that killer is. I think I saw him this way. Oh, he tricked me. That's Leatherface. He knocked my toolbox out of my hand too. So you can attempt to escape, but whenever you do that, your little meter down at the bottom left there goes down quicker, so I don't think anybody's gonna come help me. I'm gonna attempt once, just because. So that's the entity right there. The creepy spider legs. So what the killer's objective is to sacrifice you to the entity. Huh. That dude got downed after getting hooked me. I'm just gonna go over here and heal myself. because totally doing stuff to myself here. Dang, there's a pallet over there. Okay, well, I'm dead. So, obviously the other two people aren't very keen on helping their fellow teammates. So yeah, that's how that works. Alright, let me know what you think about it.